Okay, those of you just joining us, please remember to turn off your cell phones and no video recording on cell phones in this room, please. Ryan, give us an overview, please.
Yeah, just, obviously not the way we want it to end, but a little bit bittersweet in the fact that, it does end in Omaha. I think if it's ever going to end, this is where you want it to end. But, man, proud of the way our guys competed all year long. I don't think today is by any way going to define our season, but man, what a great run! I'm so thankful to be part of such a historic group that made a run like this. So I'm proud of the way our guys hung in there. It did not go well for us. I thought we played pretty sloppy all the way around. Again, when you score one run against good clubs, that's not a recipe to win for sure. We left another 12 guys on base today, 13 yesterday or Sunday, and just not enough. We could never get that big swing. We couldn't have that big moment today, and it just wasn't our day. But man, I just don't want it to overshadow what this team has accomplished and what this team has done. So proud to be part of it.
Okay, we'll open it up for questions for the student athletes. Again, raise your hand. We'll get a mic to you, and we'll start here with Sam.
Sam McEwen from the Omaha World Herald. This is for both of you. To echo your coach, I mean, you guys made it here from the Summit League, and you won a ton of games. How would you summarize the season? I'm sure this stings in this moment, but how would you summarize your achievement this year in getting here and winning a game here?
Cade, you start, please.
I mean, the way I'd summarize it is this team is probably one of the most gelled together teams I think I've ever played on. Like we've said many times going into the fall, we knew we had a talented team, but none of us knew it would gel the way it did and the way that we performed out on the field every single day, and especially during that last half of the season during the win streak. I mean, I've never seen baseball played so fundamentally well, and just it was exciting baseball, and obviously to get here and win a game didn't go the way we wanted it to the last two games, but I mean, I can't fault any of these guys. They've had a great year, and I mean, it's been fun.
Jake?
Yeah, obviously not how we wanted it to end, but if you're going to play your last game somewhere, you might as well be at Charles Schwab Field, It's a historic year for our program. I think we have the program record in wins, second time ever being in Omaha, so obviously a very good year overall for us, but just ran out of magic at the end.
Okay.
Darren Wallace, Mako Sports. Again, for both of you guys, if you want, obviously coming here, being from a smaller conference, the SEC is here, the ACC is here. Everybody knows those schools, but not too many people were familiar with Oral Roberts coming in. What can you say about the mark you left with all the fans in general, just getting familiar, getting to know you guys, and really ultimately rooting for you at various points throughout your time here?
Jake, you begin.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of our conference, not necessarily as big a name as all the other, Power 5 schools, but in terms of our region, I would say, Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Kansas, Missouri, I would say Oral Roberts is very well known, and we have, a very good track record of the baseball that we've been able to play since our, institution was founded. But in terms of, gaining national attention, this is probably something that's going to propel our program for the next 10 to 15 years, I would say. So that's huge. And, just for our athletic department in general, this is something that is very special.
Okay.
Yeah, so, I mean, there's good baseball everywhere. You just got to find it. There's 330 some odd Division I baseball programs out there, and there are definitely few that didn't make it here to Omaha that I think, even from the smaller programs, that I think could have left a mark here too. I think we were the lucky one to get in this year, and I wouldn't call it luck, but obviously baseball is a game that anybody can win against anybody, and we've proven that in years past, and we've proven it this year too. So, I mean, obviously the Summit League being a smaller conference and not having the nationwide recognition week to week, I think we went out and put on a show for the Summit League, and especially for our school and the name that we wear on our chest, and especially to God. All glory to him. We wouldn't be here without him. And I'd just like to say thank you to everyone who's gotten us to this point this year, too, support staff, coaches, just everybody. So,
Okay, Matt, here.
Matt Tallerini from World Baseball Network. Kate and Jake, what does it mean to just wear the Golden Eagles uniform across your chest, let alone just about alumni, many close family and friends, alongside former Major League players that have worn the Oral Roberts uniform? What does it mean to just carry that legacy and from here on out and what the future holds?
It means everything to me. I grew up I'm from Tulsa, so I'm a local kid. I grew up going to ORU games. I wasn't a highly recruited guy. Coming out of high school. Coach Fulmer and his staff was the only staff in the country to give me a shot. So to be able to put this uniform on every day and represent this university is very special. And just in terms of our alumni and everybody that's come before us, we wouldn't be here without the foundation laid by them and the support they've continued to give us throughout the years. Now as I'm an alumni, I hope I can keep supporting the guys that come after me, and I'm sure Cade feels the same way as well.
I'd just like to thank the fans. The support they showed over the past 3 weeks in Stillwater, in Eugene, and here in Omaha, it's been amazing. I haven't seen anything like it in my career playing baseball. I've seen so many people from so many different walks of life come out and support, whether or not they're ORU alum, friends of ORU alum, friends of players from years past, or just people that want to come out and support the school. So it's been amazing. Like I said, just like to thank the fans for their undying support for us this run.
Okay, we have time for one more question for the players. And if not, guys, you're excused.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations on a great season. Thank you. Okay, now we'll open up for questions for Ryan, and we'll start here with Matt.
Matt DeMarinis, White and Blue Review. Ryan, I know this is probably not the right time to ask it because the emotions are raw, but what is this group going to mean to you, do you think, as you think about the run, especially going through your alma mater and getting here? It just seemed like the type of baseball you guys were playing these last couple of weeks was kind of easy to latch onto.
Yeah, it was. It was a lot of fun to watch, too. I've said this, I've had the best seat in the house all year long, and what a fun group to be able to be a part of. What it means historically, I don't know yet. We'll take some time and process that now that we're done, but, when you're in the moment, I don't think you really think in those terms in the moment. But we have a chance to reflect a little bit. It's been well chronicled, the run these guys have been on, and we'll see what that means for our program and our university moving forward. We hope it helps continue to build and continue to get our brand out there. It's something we're very proud of. We're very unique. Obviously, being a small Christian school with a special value set is extremely important to us as well. So hopefully people get that message.
Okay, Aaron?
Aaron Fitt, D1 baseball coach. Back to the game for a second. The fifth inning there seemed like obviously a pretty pivotal moment. A lot of kind of weird stuff going on. How do you kind of? It was a weird game, right? Yeah, it was a weird game.
Not just that inning. You look throughout the game, and it was just it was an awkward game. There was no rhythm. There was no flow. There was long breaks. On and on and on. There was just nothing to the game. We couldn't get going. We couldn't get in rhythm. You couldn't establish anything. So it was a strange game, not just that inning, but I thought it was strange. For us, we knew coming in, we were going to have to play clean. We're going to have to play. We're going to have to execute at a high level, and we're going to have to eliminate free passes. And, man, we just weren't able to do that. Again, offensively, Sunday we left 13 on. Tonight this afternoon we left 12 on. walked too many guys. We had balks. It was just a weird game. It was a crazy game. I don't even know how to explain it. I think when I have a chance to go back and watch it, it's probably going to be a little bit boring too, because everything just took so long. The game was so fast all year long, and I don't know what the game time was, but it had to be a 3.5-hour game. Had to be. So, man, it was just we didn't feel like we could get in rhythm for whatever reason.
Did that answer a question? I didn't think there was.
Sorry,
a
I
question.
didn't know. Yeah, I figured that's probably where you were going with it. Yeah.
Okay, we have time for one more question. Sam.
Coach Sam McCune from the World Herald. I wanted to actually ask you about the length of the game. Today was actually rare. It was longer than normal, but most of the year it seems like the games have been a little tighter, and most of the CWS games have been shorter. How have you kind of liked some of the changes that have been made in the sport, and how did that maybe contribute to the CWS up until this game?
I think everybody likes it. I don't think there was anything that came out negative about the pace of play in the game. I think at the beginning of the year, especially those first, probably 3 to 5 games, I think it was a little bit different, right? You felt a little bit more rushed than what you have been. But at the end of the day, I didn't hear one complaint during the season as to, man, games are going too fast. I think that's what fans wanted. I think it's good for players. I think it's good for student-athlete welfare. I think it's good for the game. You're seeing it in Major League Baseball now. I think everybody's enjoying that part of it. The pace of play has been better, has improved. Not here this afternoon, but for the most part, I think people enjoy it.
Ryan, thank you. Again, congratulations on a great season.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Good luck to you.